The industry has changed forever today, guys. What's going on, Betty? Welcome back to a breaking news segment over on this channel. My name is Zach, and if you guys are new here, well, I love talking movies. I love going to the movies. I love playing video games, and I love watching TV. I'm sure many of you guys are feeling the same way because today we have breaking news that Dune, Suicide Squad, Godzilla vs. Kong, Tom and Jerry, Mortal Kombat, Conjuring 3 in the Heights, and tons more will all be going to HBO Max and theaters on the exact same day. The whole entire Warner Brothers slate will be arriving there. This is huge, and I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the live chat. If you're catching this later, make sure to comment down below and let me know your guys' thoughts. And if you're new here and you guys just love talking movies, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button because I love talking movies too, and I want to make sure to talk with you guys. Today, I have my guest, my co-host on the Geeks of the Round Table, Mr. Ryan Geekness. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I was better like a half an hour ago.
I was too, man. So let's kind of go over some certain things. So, I'm going to share my screen for a bit, really get everyone kind of involved with this. So, I send you this thing. And where is it? It's right here. We see this. The film discourse in about 14 minutes is going to be even more fun than usual. And we see LOL. I guess the whole movie industry changes. And we say, what is going on, right? What is going on? Well, here we go. The Hollywood Reporter says this. Warner Brothers smashes box office windows and will send entire 2021 slate to HBO Max and theaters. First off, lots of stuff to kind of dissect just in that one thing, but let's keep diving into this, okay? Because this is big. This is the biggest thing to ever happen, ever. I mean, honestly, in this whole entire year, no matter what you want to say, this is the biggest piece of news we have ever gotten for this year. I mean, I don't know about you, but I really feel like this is the biggest news. This is bigger if Spider-Verse is announced tomorrow. This is bigger than that.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that beats this. But actually, I gotta say though, between those two tweets you sent me, like, what is going on? Before you sent me the Hollywood Reporter thing, that was not how I found out. Because I told you this week I got into a certain mailing list.
Yes.
And so I had on my email and I'm like, oh, HBO Max sent me an email, and I'm reading the headline, and I'm like, "What?" And then you sent me that, and the Hollywood Reporter tweet. It's just much more concise and clear, and so I realized it faster by reading that, and I was like, "What in the hell? No, this is horrible, horrible."
Absolutely. It's terrible. So let's go through this. An unprecedented announcement. The studio will send 17 films, including The Matrix 4, The Suicide Squad, and Dune to its streaming service for 31 days, the same day they hit theaters. Warner Brothers is plotting a sweeping response to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, which has shuttered most movie theaters around the country. After announcing that Wonder Woman 1984 will be going to HBO Max as well as theaters on December 25th, the studio has laid out a similar plan for its 2021 slate. So before getting into that, I'm actually shocked. I expected some of this if Wonder Woman did really good. What this shows me is that I guarantee Wonder Woman has gotten them a lot more subscriptions as of right now.
Yeah.
And I think they saw the projection and they're like, let's take this a little bit further. The studio announced Thursday date release for its 17 film slate, which will hit HBO Max for 1 month window that starts the same day that they will be available in US theaters. So I want to start right there first. First off, I don't get why they don't do the reverse of that. Why don't they put it in theaters first for the first 2 weeks to a month, then back us up to then it's on HBO Max. What are your thoughts on that, Ren?
I agree with you. I also think that there's a vaccine going out right now in Scotland. There's a vaccine going out very, 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 very soon right here in the UK, in mainland UK. I already got an email telling me how the preliminary launch, let's say, of the vaccine is going to work in January in my home country of Portugal. So I think this is especially bad for the States, but I think it could very well affect movie theaters as a whole in the entire world. Why are they panicking? At the latest, the United States, who we all know is handling this pandemic, however you want to see it, But at the very latest, there's a vaccine going out to the
Yep.
wide public mid 2021. Why
Yep.
are they panicking? Why are they sending
Why?
the entire slate out?
Yep.
Just announce it. Half of its slate is going to
Yep.
age. It will still be bad. I will still be here ranting, Zach. But
Oh,
I'll be
same.
like, I can see the thinking on there. This is just panicking and over exaggerating your decision. Now, to be fair, I told you this. I sent you this message, and I think it's important to mention. I guess they can always go back on their decision. Let's say if everything's fixed, I don't know, by March, because that's the best month.
Well,
right?
the other thing that could also come in against them is theaters being like, fuck you. We don't even want to show your
Yeah.
movies. That's
Yeah.
a big thing as well. Unless
is
they
very
have
true.
deals with them. I do see that there are at least 27 of you guys in the chat. So thank you so much for joining us on this very impromptu live stream. This is why I pay for StreamYard. So I could do stuff like this. So guys, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help the channel, as well as comment down below and throw in the live chat. What are your guys' thoughts on this? Are you guys excited about this? Are you nervous for this? We're going to keep going through this article because this has a lot of dense stuff to kind of discuss. The studio's 2021 slate includes projects such as The Suicide Squad, The Matrix 4, Dune, Godzilla vs. Kong, Space Jam: A New Legacy. Other films included The Little Things, Judas and the Black Messiah, Tom and Jerry, Mortal Kombat, which I thought they were pushing that back. I guess we're not. Which now, because that was supposed to come out in January.
I don't think it's coming out in January.
You don't?
I don't.
Done.
I think it's coming out early summer, like May, something like that.
We'll see. Those Who Wish Me Dead, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, In the Heights, Reminisce, Malgilliant, which is the James Wan horror film, Malignant, The Many Saints of New York, King Richard, and Cry Macho. Some of those I understand going straight to streaming. I really do. Like James Wan's new film, Many Saints of New York,
Tom and Jerry,
King Richard, Cry Macho, even Judas and the Black Messiah. Yes. I can even understand that. For me, what they should have done, Ren, was done this year. This is the stuff they should have done. The second HBO Max, because HBO Max premiered this year, correct?
Yes. I think
this should have been what they said. They said, this is a terrible year. What we're going to do is the rest of our film lineup for this year will all go to HBO Max first day. That's what they should have done. Yes. Do I not want to see Tenet in theaters? Or did I not want to watch Tenet in HBO Max? Absolutely. Same thing goes for this, though. I don't want to watch Dune on HBO Max. I don't want to watch Kong or Godzilla vs. Kong in HBO Max. Hell, I don't even want to watch The Suicide Squad, The Matrix 4, or let me throw this out, or even Space Jam. It's been how many years since the last Space Jam, and you want me to watch it? Here's the thing. I'm happy that I get to see these films. And here's the thing. It's going to be great that they get to go in theaters, because if a theater is open near me, that's obviously going to be the way that I have to go. But here goes the issue that I have. And this sucks because you and me are in this space. When you do a review, it's a time against the clock. There are thousands of other people shooting to get that review up at the exact same time you are. So if early screeners are hard to get, which with Wonder Woman, it's kind of seen in that way. And I understand it's fucking Wonder Woman, so you're going to want to do that. But when it comes down to these films, which I know someone who just watched an HBO Max film, there were 3 things on it blocking the screen: their name, their email, and the embargo.
Jesus Christ.
Top, middle, bottom. I don't want to watch Wonder Woman. I don't want to watch The Matrix 4. I don't want to watch Dune or Godzilla with any of that on it. I want to be able to go see that in theaters. And that's the thing. That's the way that these films should be. Dune, Matrix 4, if I had to choose 3 films on here to keep in theaters, Dune, Godzilla, Matrix 4. I mean, actually, no. You know what? Fuck Matrix, Suicide Squad, Dune, and Godzilla. Those are the 3 that I would keep. Those are blockbusters. That's why I wish that they would be like, hey, what we're actually going to do, the first 2 weeks will be a limited theatrical run. And then, maybe we keep it in theaters if it keeps doing good. But after that, it goes straight to HBO Max.
I'm with you. And there are lots of, look, every movie will always be better as an experience in the big screen. But there are movies that you understand, if they're not going to make a big buck on the box office, you will send them to a streaming service. That's just the new world we live in. But I think this is a desperate, exaggerated, panicky move on their part. I don't think they're thinking straight. Now, you brought up Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is a very intriguing example because yes, it is a blockbuster. But you and I have talked about this several times. But whenever you start putting out your marketing, or rather, whenever you start, whenever you make a movie, you don't make that movie with your money. You make that movie
Nope.
with
With the
borrowed
banks.
money.
Yep.
And the more you hold on that movie, the more it's going to
Yep.
increase the amount you have to pay back. So Wonder
Yep.
Woman, a movie that they was so sure it was going to come out in the summer, and then in October, and then in December.
Yep.
That movie with all its marketing out,
It's
and
been
now
it's
the payback going up and up and up.
you got
It's
to throw
going
it
up
out.
for all these movies. If
Well,
they're
and
made, it's
plus
going up.
Wonder Woman, like I told you earlier when we did our other podcast, it's on the plot's on the internet. The
Yeah.
whole thing's out there. That's the thing. I understand why that one must go. Even going further, I understand why Godzilla versus Kong is going there because it's the same exact thing. Even though they haven't shown a trailer yet, the toys are out there. All that other marketing stuff has already been moved along. And I get it. They don't want to push these films back anymore. But at the same time, you just take the hit. And doing a 2-week limited theatrical run, I think is better. Like if you're saying, like if you read the actual like thing announcing it, they said we are very dedicated to helping the theaters. No, you're not, because you're releasing it the same day. It's competition. I mean, Ren, if there was no vaccine and you know your theaters maybe were disgusting, would you go and see Wonder Woman theaters, or would you stay at home and be safe?
If my theaters were shit, I'd probably stay home.
Yeah.
And honestly, there's another kind of pressure for you and me and people like us, whether they're bigger names or smaller names. The fact that it's on HBO Max, you will save time at going to the theater, at finding a parking spot, at grabbing lunch or whatever, at scheduling with your friends. If you want to go see with friends, you have to go only at night. Like if it's on HBO Max for people like us who do reviews for YouTube, again, whether you're a smaller channel, a bigger channel, you have that pressure of, oh, I can just watch it first thing in the morning on HBO Max, and boom, it's up by lunchtime, instead of going out to the theater and you only have screenings in the afternoon or in the evening, and you want to go with friends and your friends can only go in the evening, so you have to go at the last screening of the day. And it's a whole nother relief. And yes, it's a good thing if you want to do a review, but it's bad for the industry overall.
It's terrible. It's terrible. So let's continue this. The unprecedented move is likely to catch theater goers off guard and upset a model that has been in place for decades. Warner Brothers stresses that these are pandemic-only rules, but once something is broken, can you really put it back together? This only raises serious concerns about the landscape of moviegoing in 2021, because I'm going to tell you right now, Universal is looking right at this. Universal is looking right at this deal. And I guarantee within the next 2 weeks, we hear Fast and Furious is doing the same exact thing. What streaming service it is, though, I have no idea. And that's the thing. They just hit VOD. I don't think VOD is strong enough to do it. I think a streaming service is the stronger precedent. And I tell you right now, No Time to Die is premiering on a streaming service too. There's no way in hell. You don't. No,
and I'll tell you what. And this is something I should have pointed out right from the beginning. Look, I live in the UK. I am Portuguese and I live in the UK. So I'm not being directly affected by this. This situation, however, still worries me because, like, we don't have HBO Max over here. It's only available in the States and I believe Canada, if I'm not mistaken. So overall, this is directly and in 2021 not going to affect me per se. But it would be selfish of me to pretend I'm not going to possibly be affected by this long run. Because if the theaters die in the US, that's massive ramifications.
It's
like
terrible.
The US affects a whole lot of 100 industries outside the US. And so this is worrisome, man. And you are right in thinking that Universal is looking right at this, because they are. Because
everyone is.
Yes, but as soon as this pandemic started, what was the first studio to fuck up in terms of release? It was Universal with Trolls World Tour. And I have no doubt they're now thinking that they have the advantage and they have leverage over the movie theaters to make them bend the knee. Let's put it that way. So Universal is looking right at this. I still don't believe 007 will be released on a streaming service. That one specifically. However, I could very well be wrong. I've been wrong before. But I don't know, man. This is awful. I'm very sad about this.
So, you know, it's going to be like it, though? This is what's going to happen now. Just like how drive-in theaters are hard to find, movie theaters are going to be harder to find. as time goes on. And this is the future. This is the future. We are literally living in an industry change. So, they go on to say more stuff of why they're doing it, blah, 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 business to navigate the next 12 months. The thing is, this is something they, again, should have done this year. This is something they should have done this year. I just, we'll roll out internationally in theaters as planned. And they don't even have HBO Max where you're at yet.
No.
So,
and apparently, according to the live chat, they don't have it in Canada neither.
Yeah.
Nerdneck is calling it out.
I don't know. Universal's already shortened the theatrical windows via its unique VOD plan, which was to put place. I mean, this is insane. This is honestly insane, dude. So, kind of going through Twitter, I am getting a lot of people saying, well, what about Black Panther? What about Black Panther? Or not Black Panther.
Batman.
Black Widow. Well, Batman's 2022.
Yes. So Batman is off the hook for now.
But I'm gonna say I won't be shocked. I will not be shocked if this is the change, if this is it. But this one guy posted this something. He said someone says, I wonder what Disney's response will be. He says Disney's response: accelerate their plans to acquire one of the big theater chains, AMC, and gradually become that brand for seeing movies outside your home. Theater chains won't have a choice but to comply after effectively losing the second biggest player at the box office. That's smart. And I think that's what Disney is looking at. That's why we haven't heard anything about Black Widow or anything.
No, but I will tell you this. Disney, it has been a few weeks since they announced an investors meeting on December 10th. That's next Thursday when we do our show, and I bet you it's coming out after we do our show. But if they are releasing Black Widow on Disney Plus, it's that day. So look out for December Thursday, a week from now. Look out for that day because if they announce Black Widow to go to Disney Plus, it's going to be then.
But he goes, Universal's probably losing their minds right now. Paramount is likely gazing longly at Netflix since Netflix has bought in the rest of their things. Yeah. So look at this. Quiet Place 2 might go to Netflix. I could see it.
I'm not bothered by that one.
I know you're not.
I am because I wish you could see it in the theater.
Top Gun.
Oh, man. Imagine not seeing that in the theater.
I know. The thing is, Netflix is actually really good at putting their movies in theaters. I love how they do it before it comes out. I love that.
The problem is the theaters being open.
Well, yeah. So John also says, I know some people will assume the Disney Plus will try to do the same thing, but I don't see that happening. It's a very specific type of streaming service, and the Mulan thing really hurt them. They're far more likely to keep investing in theaters or either buy their own chain the way that they do their parks.
They're not buying their own chain.
You don't know that, though.
I know. I can guarantee you, because movie theaters is a very profit-thin margin. They know they barely make it out alive in normal circumstances. So studios don't want to buy a chain. Maybe they buy an independent theater here and there, like the Chinese theater in LA is owned by Disney, so they have that one. But they don't want to buy a chain. I guarantee you that.
I hope to God not. There are currently 60 people in here, so thank you so much for joining us, guys. This is absolutely insane. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you guys are new here, as well as start throwing into the live chat, because I'm going to go through the live chat and get your guys' actual reactions just as much as we are. This is huge, guys. So make sure, again, throw in your thoughts, and as well as hit that like and subscribe button. Head on over to Ren as well if you guys want more thoughts on every sort of movie, because he is a big advocate. We both are for movie theaters. This is gigantic, Ren. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Like,
holy shit,
I expected, I'm going to go out to lunch with my girlfriend,
Nope.
Get some, well, I mean, we still are, but I literally texted her. I was like, I'm fucking sad. I'm
going to be late.
I'm sad.
You're just going to eat ice cream.
Movie fan says, hey, Zach, I'm so happy about this news. And that's awesome if you're happy about the news. I'm not. I'm not. And, A. Bentley asks, I'm excited for all but one, Dune. There's no way in hell I'll be checking that out for the first time at home. That's how I feel. There are certain movies, and you know what I hope they do? That the Thursday night before you can still go see it. Or I know for you it's Wednesday, correct, Ren? Wednesday night for you?
Yeah, Wednesday evening.
So that's what I'm hoping for us. Is that at least maybe I can go see it Thursday night,
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what's the date they're dropping? I haven't checked Twitter yet. Here's the thing. The dates are the exact same. So pretty much the release date for these films is the release date.
We can assume at least.
Pretty much. But, looking at this, I know some of them aren't even on the slate. So I'm sure we can start expecting at least, there's 17 films. I can expect at least 2 or 3 of those to drop every single month, depending on how big they are. The Godzilla, the Dune, the Suicide Squad. though those are keeping their place, I think,
Yeah.
at this point.
And
Anything that's already
they can just put out Dune now.
yeah, it's done.
Ready.
It's
It was
done.
supposed to come
Put
out
it
this
out.
December.
Might as well. I'm very scared for movie theaters. So are we. Oh man, time to dish out for HBO Max. This is a good thing. At least theaters will be fine. They won't be though.
Ooh.
That's the thing. Because well, Ren, let's be on the optimistic side. Okay, let's be on the optimistic side.
I'll try.
Let's see how Wonder Woman does in theaters, not HBO Max. In theaters. If it does good in theaters, then we have some place to kind of jump around in there.
That, and let's also see how Soul does, because Soul you won't have to pay anything extra. Soul will just be on Disney Plus. So yes, the Mulan was a horrible experience. It was a horrible way to go at it, but Soul is different. They're trying another thing with Soul. You don't measure the results you'll get from something continuous out of one try. So Disney is not measuring the results of their numbers by Mulan. They're trying a different thing in Soul. Maybe they'll try a different thing in their next movie, whether that is Black Widow or not. But I honestly, I love Disney. I hope it goes really bad for them.
100%. 100%. Oh God. All right, let's keep moving through this. What? Yep.
Yeah.
I saw the alert when I was in bio class. I thought it was for Wonder Woman 84. I saw this video and realized it's all over. I'm so pissed right now. I think that's how we feel. And again, I love Warner Brothers. I have a close relationship with them. I've done certain things with them.
Warner Brothers is one of my favorite studios.
Same. I love. So can we get the next Fantastic Beast also on here? Just saying. I did see someone mention, why didn't I bring up Jurassic World Dominion? That is not coming out till 2022 now. So,
and also it's Universal.
Yeah. But again, who knows at this point? I mean, will Universal come out with its own streaming service now? What are they going to do with Minions?
They have it. They have it. It's Peacock.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I don't own that one.
I don't know. It's not here because over here NBC doesn't exist.
Why don't they push this streaming service?
Yeah, I don't know.
They're losing money. Gosh, I can't wait to see Godzilla versus Kong the way it was supposed to. Can you imagine? Who's the guy directing it right now? Adam Wingard.
Adam Wingard.
Yeah. Damn right now that guy's like, fuck me, man.
Dude, if I'm not mistaken, Godzilla versus Kong was the original release date was like October or November 2019.
Yeah.
Because it was supposed to come a few months after the second Godzilla.
Absolutely. Physical media is getting the motivation to go and grab a disc and put it in the player and change the output. While streaming, you just sit down on your couch and scroll. But the thing is, it's not as great quality. Like, that's the difference. This streaming content is not as great as downloading or even playing it on a disc. You guys might not know the difference, but if you actually look, like, watch Infinity War or Endgame on streaming and then go put in a 4K disc. It is literally different.
Yeah.
What happened to the ranking of COD games? This fucking happened. Literally, like that'll come out on December 17th. My friend needs more time for his list. So yeah. It's a smart move by Warner Brothers, but it also is dangerously, they are killing the cinema experience. You know what else they're killing? My heart.
Yeah, it's a dumb move. It's a dumb move. At least right now.
Joining us as well. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Again, make sure guys to hit that like and subscribe button as well as comment down below. We want to keep getting as many of your guys' thoughts. Jesus Christ. I suppose we got logos for Godzilla versus Kong and Matrix 4 today. Okay, that's cool.
We did?
Yeah. Okay. I saw the Matrix 4 one. It's literally the Matrix logo with a 4 under it.
Yeah. Not excited for that one.
This is very sad. Batman and Home is terrible. Batman's not going yet.
For now, Batman is off the hook. Yes.
So what about physical media? This is a good question. What about physical media? Do we still get Blu-rays, 4Ks of these? I assume so. Mulan just got one.
Yeah, and even, you know what? I was the other day searching on Amazon just out of curiosity because I'm now rebuying the volumes of the comic books. But The Boys is out on Blu-ray. You can buy The Boys on Blu-ray on Amazon.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That might be only a UK thing, though, to be honest, because I've looked for that, and maybe I'm wrong, but...
It was only season 1. Season 2 is not available yet.
Well, it's like Netflix released Daredevil and stuff. You can buy those.
No, they didn't release Daredevil season 3. I only have seasons 1 and 2, Zach. I need 3.
Yeah, I can buy it. I can buy the
You can? Okay,
yeah,
see?
Okay. I forgot to tell you, I got a off topic. I got Memories of a Murder from Neon.
Oh, nice.
So I can watch it finally. I'm really
Shit.
excited. I literally don't think HBO Max will release in other countries until 2022. I don't know. They're moving. They're moving this at a rapid pace.
Yes, I would have agreed with you before, but with this, they have to. Either that or they are even dumber than I thought.
Yeah. Do you think these movies will still be released on physical? Yeah. I think it will. I think it will.
I would say there's a good chance.
HBO Max, the thing you guys need to understand, it's only for the first month.
Yeah,
then it leaves HBO Max.
Days. Yeah,
which is dumb too. Jake Pollard, the only way I can think about movie theaters won't die is because of the experience. You literally can't get the same huge screen sound experience anywhere else. I know I will always go. Same. And that's what's going to suck, dude. My parents watched Infinity War for the first time, yesterday. And, you know, they didn't get the hype. They liked it, but they didn't love it. And I showed them reactions on YouTube, and they're like, that's awesome. Like when Thor comes into Wakanda.
Oh, my God.
Ren, I'm never going to get a moment like that again in a theater.
Yeah.
Like, no, and like Rise of Skywalker had some moments like that too, but I'll never get that same feeling.
No, but and it's true, 'cause the whole experience is not just going to the theater. It's going to the theater with your friends, and you laugh at that one joke, and then you remember that one joke, and it becomes an inner joke with you. It's going out for dinner, and then the movie on a first date. It's just going to the movies and then to dinner, and you ask your girlfriend to marry you. It's a whole experience. It's basically a ritual that we've always had and we always took for granted, and Warner Bros. Seems to be wanting to take that away.
Yeah. And you know, Proly B says these movies will support 4K Dolby Visual. Cool. That's cool. Vaccines coming out in the UK next week, unless the anti-vaxxer screws this up for us. Even if they do, you know, get them.
They can't because they're making it.
It's gonna be. They're gonna make everyone.
No, they're not gonna make everyone. That's the thing. They're probably going to make it like if you want, you can take it.
Yeah, which that's how every one of them are. You know what I mean?
Yes, and I think that's right. Like I'm not going to be the first one to take it, but as soon as I see that nothing bad is happening, I'll be like, yeah, I'm next.
Yeah. All right, Scott Cluna. I think the physical media will still come because of the likes of Scoob and Witches. Yep. See, there you go. So James Mason asks, which movie coming to HBO Max would you watch in 2021? I mean, there's the films like James Wan's new horror film. Yes, I would rather see these all in theaters, but if I have to, you know, I don't mind that one. Into the Heights, that's a movie I was actually really looking forward to in theaters. That was one I was really looking forward to. The Conjuring 3 seems like a VOD film at this point, so I don't care. The devil made me do it.
Like movies that I'm not excited going into them, I'll probably choose HBO Max. Just again, it's that convenience, man. I'm not gonna say I like it, but I'm not going to pretend like it's not convenient to have them just right there. First time in the morning, like I wake up, oh, all these movies are here. Let's watch them. I don't have to go out.
Yeah.
I don't have to spend money on the subway. I don't have to spend money having lunch out. I don't have to spend money on popcorn.
It's terrible. All right, guys. So we're going to kind of wrap this up right now. I didn't expect to go for 28 minutes, but we had a lot to talk about. This is unprecedented times, and it's honestly terrible. We'll end on this question. Do you think they'll keep only doing it for 2021? I'll say this. If it garners them a lot of success than they were having the previous years, then yes. If they don't, then I can expect 2022. If in a perfect world, theaters are at 100% occupancy again, then I think the bigger films, Batman and such, will all be in that nature in theaters only. But we'll see what happens. I mean, that's my thing. Do you have anything else left to add to that, Ren?
I'd say I'm actually going the other way. Like, if everything goes right with this vaccine launching in Europe and then it goes into the States and everything goes right there as well, I can see them. Yes, they'll keep it to 2021. And again, I mentioned it earlier, but I guess it's still so bad that they just made this decision. But I guess they can always go back on their word. They can always get to June and be like, okay, you know what? Dune is only going to theaters.
Yep. So, and it could happen. So thank you guys so much for clicking on this. You guys are seriously all the best. I appreciate all the 70 of you guys who joined on in this great thing. We had fun talking about it. And we were also very pissed. But thank you so much, Ren, for joining me. Where can they go find you at, man?
You can find me everywhere: YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Ren Geekness. And stay tuned for tomorrow's reviews for The Mandalorian and Freaky and Soul on Monday. I can finally confirm I'm reviewing, watching and reviewing Soul on Monday.
Yeah, and my review for Soul will also be coming either Monday or Tuesday. Just depends when I kind of get down to sit down and really edit that video, because I'm very, very much excited to talk about that. Guys, this is huge news. I'm very curious to see where it goes. If you're catching this on the replay, make sure to comment down below, as well as hit that like and subscribe button. Head on over to Ren, talk on this channel. Let's keep talking movies. Stay safe, please, so maybe we can get back to the theaters very soon. And of course, guys, until next time, stay classy, and may the Force be with us all.